Hi, back to my channel again. Today we're gonna walk down the memory lane and remember how race quad was 2.5 years ago. Daniel and Daniel, we bought our quads, I think it was March, yeah,
2015.
Yep, and we actually did the order together, and that's when I ordered my first mini quad. And the fun thing is that Daniel here, he actually saved his quad in exactly the same condition and the same setup as we had it back then. Nothing has changed. So today we're going to talk a bit about how the setup is and what's happened during these 2.5 years. Because I got one of these, top modern, all the latest specs and everything. So we're going to walk through it step by step and see what actually happened. And then we're going to fly it a bit. And I'm going to fly his quad.
And I'm going to fly this quad.
And tell me, have you been flying any modern quad except for these ones? Because this
is I have flown the Scorpia.
Yeah.
But not much more modern than this. A little bit, 2204s and 4-cell. But
so basically you never tried Beta Flight, you never tried 2206, Tri-Blades,
no,
CCD cameras?
No,
okay.
No.
It's going to be interesting, at least.
Yep.
We're going to walk through step by step and see what happened. First of all, the main difference between these quads are the power level, right?
Which power level?
The non-existing power level and the extreme amount of power.
Exactly.
So basically what we're using back then was 1806 motors. Now we're using 2305 or 2207 motors, and it got M2 screws, right? So I remember we always stripped them because
yeah, they're so small, if you can see. Yeah. They're so small compared to your screws.
Yeah, and these motors, we were rocking them with Gemfan 5030s. And
actually this is a bit tuned. This is the 5040s, so it's actually an upgrade.
It's an upgrade prop, right?
Yeah.
And I do remember that it wasn't always in stock, but some of us could find HQ 5045 bullnose, right?
That was the shit.
Yeah. Stupid expensive, and you
breaks every time.
Yeah, you broke like 4 in each and every crash, and it's like $5 for every crash. So you could easily like get rid of $50 or $60 in an
Yeah,
afternoon.
you could break them if you put them in your backpack and
it's just
storage. So.
Yeah, if you look at the frame, it's a little bit bigger than the modern ones, but the main difference is that it's made out of 3mm. The arms are so thin, and it got a lot of cutouts, and if you feel it, it actually flexes. I mean, it's not stiff at all, but it was really expensive, and we broke a lot of arms and we spent a lot of hours just repairing the arms.
Yeah.
So, and another thing is that the camera. Nowadays we're using CCD cameras, which are really good at handling different light conditions, but this camera was, I think it's a 5-volt camera, right?
Yeah, it's the Fat Shark 600 TVL, the stock camera, which I think I got it with my goggles.
With the goggles and the VTX, like a kit. I remember we all bought that kit.
This little VTX, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the 250 watts Fat Shark.
And I think it's the size of 3 modern VTXs.
Yeah, or maybe 4.
And I remember the funny thing with that VTX was that it could only transmit on 7 different channels.
Yep.
But when it broadcasted, it wasn't that narrow, so whatever channel you actually choose, it was so wide.
You could fly 2 people, one on like channel 1 and one on like channel 7.
On a good day.
But that was about it. Yeah.
Yeah, on a good day.
Yeah.
And also, we didn't rock any camera angles back then. And adjustable camera angles was something we never heard of. So all of us got these 3D printed mounts. It was 3D printed out of PLA. And the standard one was 15 degrees, right? And we just hot glued it on.
Is this 15?
15 or 20, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But the coolest guys, they were using 2 of them.
Stacked.
Yeah, stacked. So 30 degrees, but that was like crazy angle, crazy fast, and none of us could understand how it was possible to fly with that. And if we look at the firmware, I don't remember, I think it's clean flight?
Actually, this is upgraded with the CC3D Atom.
Yeah.
Originally it was NACE 32, I think.
Yeah.
And we were running which kind of flight?
I don't remember, but the hottest thing was Lux Float. Everyone was talking about Lux Float.
Yeah, that was like 1 month after we got this built. The new PID controller Lux Float.
Yeah, and I remember everyone was talking about this dampened light. we didn't really get what that was in the beginning. We never used it, but it's basically nowadays everyone is using dampened light. It's like active motor braking. So when you turn your throttle stick down, the motors like spins down faster. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And what ECs do you got there?
ZTV Spider, 12 amps, opto, no BEC. BEC was a big thing back then.
Yeah, and I had Afro 12 amps with a BEC.
Yeah. And these are rocking Simon K firmware.
Simon K.
Without any damping
damping stuff at all.
Exactly. No. Just pure power.
Pure power, yeah.
And still works.
And I remember One Shot was a new and hot thing when we started, right?
Yeah.
And none of us had One Shot when we ordered the ESCs. It's like it was an upgrade and you had to flash it, and it wasn't really clear how to do it, so we had to ask the cool guys how to flash One Shot, and it was insane.
It wasn't something you did, you just flew it like it was.
Yeah, you just bought it.
You bought the ESC and you flew it.
Yeah. And the battery? What's that?
The battery is a Luminaire 3-cell. 35C discharge, 70C burst.
Ooh.
And this battery is, it's 2.5 years now, but it's still rocking, if you could say so.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Yeah, so I think we wrap it up there. We talked a bit about the equipment and the differences compared to today. So what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna fly this vintage quad and see how it feels like, because I'm gonna compare it, basically.
Yeah.
And Daniel is gonna rock this one, a brand new one with a lot of power. So over to the flights and see how it goes. Okay, let's see how this vintage quad actually works today. Okay, it's on. And off we go. Oh, it's really underpowered for sure. The police is coming.
Is he honking at the nice vintage quad?
Yeah, I think so. Oh man, it's so, you really gotta fly it differently, because you need to use a lot of throttle to just keep in the air. But I'm going above the tree. Oh, I did a roll.
So you're saying that these 1806, 2300 kV, and Gemfan 5040 and 3-year-old batteries is not.
I'm gonna do something crazy right now. I'm gonna do a split S above the trees.
Do it. Can't wait. Punch out.
Punch out with full speed. I did it.
Nice.
Okay, I remember back in 2015 and the beginning of the year, the hottest trick the coolest guy was doing some half rolls.
Free
so I'm gonna do it.
Do the free split, free split. Ooh!
Oh, goddamn. A spin.
Can we see a free split backwards?
Hopefully.
Do you remember how to do it?
I don't know really, but I'm gonna try it. Punch out. This is full throttle.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh!
Oh no.
Crap.
Oh no.
I think we end it from here.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Okay, let's try it and see what you think of a modern quad. Are you nervous?
Yes, because I did not remember to arm this way.
That's the arm, yeah. Play with it, see what happens.
Whoa! It's super sensitive. It's really... oh shit. It's really responding to my stick moves compared to my old drone.
Okay.
Because when I just flick the switch really gentle, it does really turn. It's very precise.
More responsive, right?
Yeah, mine is like soft, so you gotta know how much to flick it, because it doesn't stop when you let it loose.
Okay, so take it out on the field and do a little bit of a full throttle punch out and see what's...
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, see what you think.
Yeah, I'm just going here, turning around. I'm already high. Oh shit. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm supposed to...
A bit more power?
Oh, it's so nice actually. I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need to buy a new drone now.
So do you see any difference with the cameras? Like this is the first time using a CCD, right?
Yeah, and also this screen is like twice the size in these goggles. And it's not 4:3. I'm used to a small 4:3 screen in the middle.
Yeah, so a 2.8 and 4.3, while this is a 1.8 lens with a 16:9 resolution.
Yeah.
So
And this one has is it air mode called?
yeah, it's air mode. So basically, you can go as high as you want and drop the throttle stick all the way to the bottom without anything happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the sound! I can hear the echo from like far away coming back.
So do you think the evolution of miniquads in 2.5 years is something major?
Well, I cannot even compare actually, because this feels, I don't know how to compare it, because this is so accurate. I mean, it does exactly what it feels so natural to fly. Of course it's more sensitive, but at the same time it feels so easy to fly. My quad is a lot more work to fly because it has like emotions. This just, oh, I love the power.
Okay, I think you should come in for a landing because we didn't remember to put the timer on. So
okay. This camera tilt is for me, right?
Yeah. So just land it and flick the switch. Oh, like that.
Oh.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I need to try this one another time.
Yeah.
Oh.